SI unit of heat is joules and CGS unit is erg. The next topic that we move on to is thermal capacity or heat capacity. It is defined as the amount of heat energy required to raise the temperature of given mass of substance by 1 degree centigrade. Converting this definition into mathematical formula, thermal capacity is denoted by C dash. It is amount of the heat energy required to raise the temperature. So thermal capacity is equals to heat required upon temperature change. Its SI unit is joules per degree centigrade and CGS unit is, however, CGS units are not widely used, erg per degree centigrade. You can also use joules per Kelvin or erg per Kelvin, it makes no difference. Next we have factors affecting heat of body. So under this topic we do an experiment and find out that the heat energy absorbed or released by the body is directly proportional to the mass of the body. That means if the mass of the body is large, then the heat it can release in the large amount, also it can absorb in the large amount. The heat energy is also directly proportional to the specific capacity. Specific capacity of the body, it depends upon nature of the material. Nature of the material means, let's say humans, all humans, they are made up of same material, hence the specific capacity is same. Wood, all the wood, they are made up of same type of the material, hardly they have 0.1% difference, so they all type of the wood have some specific value of the C. The third factor on which the heat energy absorbed or released by the body depends is equals to change in temperature, delta theta. Delta theta is change in temperature. Change in temperature means the final temperature minus initial temperature. Combining all these three factors, we get formula for the heat energy, that is H is equals to mc delta theta, where m is mass of the body, C is specific capacity, and delta theta is change in temperature, whereas this represent heat absorbed or released.